This video will break down the science of thermoregulation, focusing on how your body maintains the right temperature no matter how hot or cold it gets outside. Homeostasis is the process of maintaining stable internal conditions, like temperature and blood sugar. It's crucial because enzymes in cells only function correctly within a narrow, safe range. The target core body temperature is approximately 37 degrees Celsius. This is the optimum temperature for metabolic enzymes. Small deviations can impair enzyme activity and affect vital processes. Thermoregulation is the body's automatic system for temperature stability. It involves 3 key steps: detect change, process the signal, and restore 37 degrees Celsius. The thermoregulatory center is in the brain's hypothalamus. It acts as the internal thermostat, monitoring blood temperature and sending signals to the skin and muscles when the temperature is too high or too low. External temperature changes are detected by skin receptors, while internal changes are detected by receptors in the brain monitoring the blood. These signals are sent to effectors, like glands and muscles, to carry out the response. When body temperature rises above 37 degrees Celsius, powerful cooling mechanisms are activated. This section will explore each of these responses in detail. The body responds to overheating in 3 ways: sweating, vasodilation, and hairs lying flat. These work together to reduce body temperature and return it to 37 degrees Celsius. Sweat glands produce sweat, and as it evaporates, it takes heat energy from the body, cooling the skin down. Evaporation is an endothermic process that removes thermal energy. Evaporation is the key cooling mechanism. The liquid sweat absorbs heat energy and turns into water vapor. High humidity slows evaporation, making cooling less effective. Vasodilation is the widening of blood vessels near the skin surface. This allows more blood to flow close to the skin, radiating heat out into the environment, which cools the body down. When arterioles dilate, blood flow to skin capillaries increases. This brings heat to the surface, where it radiates into the air, cooling the blood before it returns to the body's core. When hot, the erector pili muscles relax, causing hairs to lie flat. This reduces insulation and allows warm air to move freely over the skin, letting heat escape more easily. When the body temperature drops below 37 degrees Celsius, a different set of responses is activated. These responses are designed to generate and conserve heat energy. To combat cold, the body uses shivering, vasoconstriction, and hairs standing up. These mechanisms work together to generate heat and reduce heat loss to return the body to 37 degrees Celsius. When cold, muscles contract rapidly and involuntarily, which is shivering. These contractions require respiration, releasing heat energy as a byproduct to warm the blood and raise body temperature. Muscles use aerobic respiration to release energy. During shivering, the primary goal of this respiration is heat production, rather than movement itself. Muscles are the effectors for heat generation. When the body is cold, vasoconstriction occurs. Blood vessels near the skin narrow, reducing blood flow near the surface. This conserves heat by reducing the amount radiated to the environment. This image contrasts vasodilation in hot conditions with vasoconstriction in cold conditions, showing how the diameter of blood vessels adjusts to regulate heat loss. When cold, erector pili muscles contract, pulling hairs upright, creating quote goosebumps. This traps a layer of warm air, acting as an insulating layer to reduce heat loss. Hairs lie flat when hot as erector pili muscles relax, increasing heat escape. When cold, the muscles contract, making hairs stand up to provide insulation and conserve heat. The entire process of thermoregulation is coordinated by negative feedback, the mechanism that continuously brings the body back to the set point of 37 degrees Celsius. Negative feedback reverses a change, ensuring stability. It involves 3 steps: detecting the change, the control center responding, and the effectors reversing the initial change. In thermoregulation, if temperature rises, cooling responses are activated, and then switched off once 37 degrees Celsius is restored. This dynamic equilibrium keeps the body stable. Negative feedback is termed negative because the response opposes the original change, working against it to restore the set point. This is crucial for safe homeostasis. Unlike positive feedback, which amplifies change, this diagram illustrates the full thermoregulation system, showing how the hypothalamus coordinates all 6 responses to maintain a constant internal temperature. This table summarizes all the key responses for thermoregulation. When too hot, we sweat, use vasodilation, and hairs lie flat. When too cold, we stop sweating, shiver, use vasoconstriction, and hairs stand up. Review these essential vocabulary terms: homeostasis, thermoregulatory center, vasodilation, vasoconstriction, and negative feedback. Knowing these definitions is vital for exam success. Avoid common mistakes. Remember, evaporation of sweat cools the body, Blood vessels dilate or constrict, they don't move. And shivering generates heat through muscle respiration. Remember the golden rule. Vasodilation means more heat loss, and vasoconstriction means less heat loss. Always explain the step-by-step mechanism of why the temperature changes. Let's review a worked exam question. Explain how the body responds when temperature rises above 37 degrees Celsius. Anagrade answer mentions the hypothalamus, sweating, evaporation, vasodilation, and negative feedback. Next, let's look at the cold response question. Describe and explain how the body responds when temperature drops below 37 degrees Celsius. A complete answer includes receptors detecting the drop, vasoconstriction, shivering, hair standing up, and negative feedback. Time for a quick revision quiz. Where is the thermoregulatory center? In the brain or hypothalamus? What is the normal human body temperature? 37 degrees Celsius. What does vasodilation do to heat loss? It increases heat loss. How does shivering generate heat? Muscle contractions use respiration, which releases heat energy. What control mechanism is used in thermoregulation? Negative feedback. Here is a summary of all responses at a glance. You are now ready for your exam. Remember the control center, the hot responses, the cold responses, and the role of negative feedback in maintaining homeostasis.